So the question is this: what's dormant in your life? What is dead that needs a Lazarus effect? What is that thing that seems bigger than you to the point where it's crushing your vision? You've been diagnosed with the sickness? Well, me too. I'm here to awaken your life and to ignite your visions by helping you learn how to live an elevated life and beyond your situations. I'm your host, Timothy Griffin, and you're now tuned in to the Living Beyond, the podcast. Family, what is up? What's good? Listen, man, you are here once again. Hopefully this is not your first time tuning in, but if it is your first time tuning in, welcome to the Living Beyond, the podcast. I'm your host, Timothy Griffin, the one who awaken lives and ignite visions, and today's episode is going to be great. But to my first timers, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, go ahead and leave a review and a rating. I appreciate it and I thank you in advance. And to my family, to my tribe, to my gang, to my squad, listen, y'all already know what to do. Go ahead and share this video with a family member, a friend. Post it on your social. Tag me on your socials. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and being tapped in with your boy. I couldn't do this without y'all. Y'all continue to inspire me so that I can continue to inspire others. So we're about to get into it. Like, we are going to tap into this thing, and we might go another route today. I know I've been telling y'all that I'm tapping into my book, and I'm taking you through a journey through that, but I don't know. Like, when you come to the Living Beyond podcast, it's all unscripted. I'm always giving you the raw version of myself, the uncut version of myself. You're going to see me be super authentic, right? You're going to see all the emotions, and I'm taking y'all through this journey, this roller coaster ride of my life, and there's some ups, there's some downs, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's all for His glory. Yeah. At the end of the day, it's all for His glory. So we're going to tap into this episode on today. We're going to buckle our seatbelts. Why don't you go ahead and buckle them with me? And let's continue to journey. Let's continue to go. Before you buckle your seatbelts, go ahead and get your favorite snack out the pantry. Pop you some popcorn. Get your favorite beverage. And let's go. So, family, listen, man. It's been a crazy season, right? Like I told y'all for the past 2 episodes, I'm in transition. Right now, transitioning jobs and stuff like that. But in the midst of all of everything that's going on in my life, God is like super good. Like, He's super faithful, right? Before I got to the place where I am now in life with the transition, last month, I want to say, I sat down with WIS and I did an interview with them. I did an interview with them because they want to do a blood drive with the American Red Cross Association. And in the midst of that interview, I had 1 or 2 options, right? And the only reason I'm bringing this up is because my bro hit me up not too long ago. I want to say a day or 2 ago. And he was like, yo, Griff, man, I just saw you on the news. And I want to say thank you. Thank you for putting your faith out there. Thank you for staying true to yourself and staying true to God. And when I read it, like, I didn't think anything of it right then and there, but it hit me. It hit me like a ton of bricks. Because it's like, dang, when people get in the spotlight, when the limelight is on them, right? When they are in the hot seat, they're either going to be real or they're going to be fake. They're either going to exalt Him and praise Him, or they're going to put Him on the back burner. Like, how many people, celebs, all these people that we see day to day, you know what I'm saying? Like, on social, on the news, on all this stuff, they talk and they don't recognize the Father. I understand everyone does not believe in Christ, you know what I'm saying? That's okay. Everybody's not going to. But I'm talking about for us as believers. I'm talking about us as disciples. we should never, never, ever, ever put God on the back burner. We should never put him behind us. We should always allow his light to shine through us. So the question is this: do people really know you for who you are, or do they know you for who he is through you? Psst. Dang, man. See, this is why it's all unscripted, because he just be dropping stuff in my spirit as I flow. You know what I'm saying? Do people know you for who you are, or do they know you for who he is through you? Like, each and every opportunity that I get, each and every time I get to be in front of a camera, be in front of somebody, it can even be a one-on-one, people are going to know that I love God. They are going to know that it's because of him that I live, I move, and I have my being. And no, I'm not going around here just with this big Jesus statement on my chest. No, if we come into an encounter and it gets there, I'm going to allow people to know why I am the way that I am, and why I'm able to do the things that I'm able to do, and why I've come to be the man that I am today. So the question is, like, are you real about what you do? Are you real about who he is to you? And so while doing the interview, right, it was amazing. Shout out to Mr. Greg. Like, we sat there and we had a dialogue, and it didn't even feel like an interview. It was really a dialogue. If you haven't seen it yet, I'm gonna drop the link somewhere. Probably look in the description. It should be there. That'll take you to, so you can watch it for yourself. But afterwards, like, having this conversation with him and understanding that he was a man of faith too. Like, not too many people really sit in that chair, sit in that seat, and that's who they profess, or that's who they put on blast. Like, and he was very inspired by it. Very inspired by it. And after receiving that text from my bro, I became inspired by it. It's like, yeah, we're moving in the right direction. Although we're in this season of transition, we still moving in the right direction. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what place you are in life. I don't know what has you, right, wrapped around your wrist. Like, I don't know what shackles you may feel like you're in. But I want you to know this. Continue to push forward each and every day. This is what this podcast is for. It's for you to understand that you can live beyond despite the odds. Despite all the things that you may be going through, all the hell that you may be facing, you can live beyond. Listen, if there is no test, no trial that is thrown your way, you know what I'm saying, that you feel like you can't handle, when you are weak, he is strong. So everything that comes your way, you're able to get through it. Everything that comes your way, you're able to press through it. But it's such a blessing and it's such an honor just to be able to allow my faith to speak for itself. It's such a privilege to have each and every single day that I wake up a choice to define my destiny. It's such a privilege and it's such an honor each and every day that I wake up to have the choice to define my destiny. I didn't think I wasn't going to tap into chapter 3 of the Living Beyond book, but I'm going to tap into it now. I feel it. I just felt the shift right there. You have the unique privilege each and every day that you wake up, because God has given each and every one of us the freedom of choice. We have that privilege to define our destiny. And sometimes on the journey of defining your destiny, sometimes there are going to be bumps in the road. Sometimes there are going to be times where you're knocked down to the ground, you're blinded, and you can't see your way out. You can't see your way through. You can't even see your way in sometimes. You don't know what door is going to open. You don't know what turn to make in life. You don't even know at times what to do. But I come to let somebody know, although you may be blinded, although you may be knocked down to the ground, although you may be going through the valley, the day is coming where you're going to be able to get back up and walk again. The day is going to come where you're going to be able to get back up, brush the dirt off yourself, cleanse your hands, and walk again. The day is going to come where the light bulb switch goes off in your head and you say, now I know what purpose is. Now I know what destiny is, because the way that you probably was doing it before, yeah, it was your will. It was your way. It was what you've been taught. But I want you to know that everything that you've been taught, everything that you just know about life as it is right now, is not all there is. There is going to be a moment that you have, an encounter that you have, an awakening that you have, that's going to take you from point A to point B. And in the transition of A and B, it's going to feel so right, but at the same time feel so wrong. What does that look like? Yeah, that looks like Saul getting knocked off of his high horse, right? Where he was heading felt so right, but it was so wrong. To the point where he had an encounter. You're going to have an encounter. So much so to the point where you feel like you're in purpose now. Nah. You haven't even seen purpose yet. You haven't even seen your destiny yet. Like, each and every single day, man, we can define who we become. So he had that awakening. And when he was able to walk again, when he regained his sight, it was that same Saul who couldn't be called Saul anymore. But yeah, man, his name had to be changed to Paul. I don't know who this word is for, but a name change is about to come. Yeah, they still go remember you for what you did, what you've done, how you were. Let them think, let them know, because the person that you're about to become, it's about to be so much greater. It's about to be, you're about to be so much stronger. You are about to be so much better, because you were knocked down but never defeated. But when you rose, when you got up, you got up new. You got up restored. You got up with purpose. There are so many people in this world that are walking out of purpose. Listen, man, now is not the time to be out of purpose, out of will, out of character. But now is the time for you to be in purpose and defining your destiny each and every single day. Each and every single day. You have to make that choice, that conscious decision. Yeah, I know it's rough. I know it's tough. And I know, like I said, you can't see your way out. But help is on the way. I don't know where it's coming from, but help is on the way. Continue to walk by faith, not by sight. Man, I got to stop right there, and I got to let y'all hear this word from our sponsor. But when we come back, oh yeah, round 2 is on. Listen to this word from our sponsor. Yeah, I'm your sponsor on today. I'm the sponsor. Listen, if you need any type of creative services for your church, my junior season, right? It's my junior season. Season 3 is going to be crazy. That's all I can say. But before we do, we have a word from our sponsor. Yeah, I'm your sponsor on today. I'm the sponsor. Listen, if you need any type of creative services for your church, right? If you need any type of creative services for yourself or your business, if you need any type of spiritual development, If you need anybody to come in and do a workshop for your organization, if you need mentorship, if you need a guide on how to live beyond, head on over to www.imtimothygriffin.com and you can see the services that we offer there. We will be so delighted to help you out with whatever you need, as long as we can help you in that area. Listen, if you're looking for any of those services, www.imtimothygriffin.com. Go ahead and schedule your appointment today. Let's get back into the show. All right, family, we are back at it again. We here. We're not going nowhere. We almost done with episode 3 of this season 3 of the Living Beyond podcast. But I really want y'all to know. And I really want y'all to grab hold to this. The only way to live a destiny-defined life is to be aligned with yourself. Knowing who you are, not only who you are, but whose you are. Once you understand that and become one with yourself, God just be bringing things back full circle. I just had this talk with my youth group yesterday at Bible study. I said this. I said, once you become aware of who you are and know who you are, you will understand who he is. And you can say that the opposite way. Once you know who he is, you know who you are. Listen, you were made in his likeness. You were made in his image. So once you know who you are, you know who he is. And once you know who he is, you know who you are. You are unique. You are different. There's nobody else in this world that has your DNA. You're the only one with your DNA. Yes, I know they have O positive and B plus, B negative, all the blood types, but no one has your particular blood. No one has your particular DNA. That's how unique you are to Christ. That's how unique you are to this world. I'm tired of seeing people trying to be like the next man, the next woman. Be yourself, because the world needs you. This is all a part of the process. This is all a part of your destiny being defined. Is you coming in terms of who you are and whose you are. That's the question. Do you know who you are and whose you are? Listen, man, let's continue to go up. Let's continue to live each and every day with a purpose-driven life, and continue to define your destiny each and every day that you wake up and get up out the bed. Continue to strive for greatness and continue to be the best version of you that you possibly can. Until next time, I'm your host, Timothy Griffin, the one who awaken lives and ignite visions. Until next time, love y'all.